you think it means to be Irish?
Oh, well, the only thing I associate with Irish people is beer, because I watch YouTube videos of an Irish guy and all he talks about is beer, so.
I think Irish people have always had this kind of sense of rebellion embedded in them, from, cultural oppression, from British people. So I think their writing is very passionate because they have so many emotions relating to what they've had to go through. We actually have an Irish poet that we're also writing about, and she just has all these, powerful emotions relating to revolution and rebellion and gender and women. So they have a general idea, but everything that they do is really powerful.
Do you think it means to be truly Irish?
How would I know? I mean, I'm not Irish.
They're drunkards, they're loud, obscene, crass, and they're my kind of people. Yes. They're more fun to be with than just about any other people, and there's something about the natural poetry of Irish speech. And I'm not a great talker, and they make fun of me. One of our friends, and naturally, where does most of this take place? And of course, Irish pubs, real Irish pubs, not local franchise Irish pubs. But he said that he admired my gifted language so much that when a question came up, I would say yes or no. And he said in Ireland it would take at least an hour to get around to either one of those answers. But there is the great Irish poets. Who are the great Irish poets of the 20th century?
Seamus Heaney.
Yes, of the 21st he's still around writing. And of course the older ones too, Yeats, certainly. But also these great Irish writers, besides Joyce and Samuel Beckett, there's also this other great with Flann O'Brien, who's maybe in some ways the funniest and most outrageous that I highly recommend. It's something about the natural land, the natural people, the hatred of the English. These things, I think, contribute to the Irish being so outstanding in literature and the other arts as well.
To be truly Irish, I think it means to have an undying devotion to the color green. To keep drinking even after you've passed out. To tie shamrocks to your hair and leave it like that until they rot and fall off. That's what it truly means to be Irish.
And how do you think this influences their poetry?
Irish poetry?
Yes.
Well, I think that Irish poetry, whenever I read Irish poetry, of course, in the native Irish, I can't understand it. And I think this makes no sense. They must have been drunk when they wrote it.
Do you think it's truly Irish? Pubs and beer and drinking it.
I wouldn't know. I just have red hair.
It means to be truly Irish.
Oh, I don't know. You're from Ireland, I guess.
That's the most you can think of?
That's all I'm going to say.
Wow. And how does that influence their poetry?
It doesn't. I don't think anything influences poetry. I think poetry is a waste of time.
You have red hair and usually you're born in Ireland. So it means you're awesome because Niall Horan is Irish. So, and he's from One Direction, so they're awesome. So therefore he is awesome and he is Irish. So Irish people are awesome.
How do you think Irish heritage can influence your poetry?
I don't know, I'm a kid. I don't write poetry. I read Harry Potter.
Do you
think it means to be Irish?
When I hear of Irish, I think of St. Patrick's Day and four-leaf clovers and having fun.
And how does this influence poetry?
It influences poetry because Irish poets have contributed a lot to society.
I'm an Irishman, leather-weathered Irish skin. Beard orange as the sunset of the flag. In the night sky we fly it in. Pride for the life we fight to live. History I write with it, spit it with the dialect. And this is a celebration, of course. The green, white, orange. And when they pulled up on that shore, first generation born toasted those that made it on a boat to New York. And when the English came,
Not that.